Hi everyone, it's Wendy from the Running Stitch, and today we're here to talk about the fabulous Bernina 880 as well as our Bernina Stitch Regulator. And whether you are a seasoned machine quilter, free motion quilter, or just a beginner, this is a great foot for you. The little foot has a mirror and a little window underneath that watches the movement of the fabric. It's like a little quilting spy. Like the other free motion feet, we have an open toe as well as a closed toe and a clear foot for echo quilting with a number of different measurements available on it. Once you attach the foot onto the machine, on the screen you will see where it specifies that the free motion foot is on, the BSR is on, the stitch regulator. And we have two different modes for stitching. The first mode is the needle in continuous motion, and mode number 2 has the needle move when the movement of the fabric. And I know that can be a little bit confusing, so we'll start with number 2 and then you'll see how it works. So I'll select mode number 2 on a regular straight stitch. The nice thing about working with the stitch regulator is that I can predetermine how large my stitch is going to be. So I'm going to lower the foot, and I'm also going to specify for the machine that I'm ready to go. And you'll see the little light that's going to shine on the inside of the foot. It's going to be a little red eye. So the machine is ready to go and it's ready for me, and so we can just start moving the fabric. Quilting. If you decide to take a break to see where you are, the machine stops and waits for you. You're ready to go again. And I'm just going to tap the foot pedal to stop, and the needle goes in the down position. On mode number 1, the machine is going to be in constant motion, so the needle is going to go up and down, and it will not be regulating stitches until I actually move the fabric. So you can either use your foot pedal or without. I'm going to go ahead and use the foot pedal. So you'll notice that the needle is up and down, almost like a securing stitch. And it starts regulating stitches as the fabric begins to move. This time when I pause, the needle continues to go up and down until I take my foot off the pedal to know that I have stopped. So this is a way you can do some securing stitches. Now I'm going to change my stitch size to make the stitches a little bit smaller so I can do some micro stippling. So I can get some really, really tight circles and some small curves with a smaller stitch width. Sometimes we have comments back where the machine seems to be missing stitches, or the stitches are larger than they had specified, or they're too small. So the main reason for that is that you're trying to create a curve or a small space, small circle with a stitch that is too large. I'll give you an example of that. We'll just change our stitch length again, which is something that's really nice that you can do with a stitch regulator, so you can have varying sizes of stitches in your quilting if you needed to. So I'm going to use a much larger stitch length in a much smaller circle, and you'll see where it's trying to make a larger stitch length in a very tight space. Not as smooth, and it's trying to do what I asked it to do, even though it's almost impossible. However, if I bring that back down and do my micro circling inside a smaller area, it just floats through with no problems at all. So I'll switch back to mode number 2. I'm going to increase my stitch width length again. So no motion this time, it's only going to go to movement of the fabric. Pauses, waits for me, and backtrack down to the bottom. So this is the Bernina Stitch Regulator on the 880 Bernina sewing machine. Come and have a test drive yourself at the Running Stitch on Hazeldean Road, and you can contact us at www.therunningstitch.ca. Thank you.